Hey everyone, so my name's Daniel. I just wanted to start off our first video for, well, I'm not really sure why we're doing it. I know me and my partner have been talking about making a YouTube channel for different reasons, one of them being to help fellow trans men understand a little bit better processes and what happens and what everyone goes through, relationships, all that sort of thing. One second. That's just what we want. Alrighty, now we're back on track. So my name's Daniel. I have been going through transitioning for, I want to say, about a year and a bit now. Would have been December of 2013 that I started coming out to people. And was it's been a long process. That much I can say. I was a little bit of background on myself. First off, like most trans men, or at least the trans men that I've spoken to, have realised for most of my life that I am or was not in the correct body, always felt more male than anything. My mother never liked me wearing any boys' clothes, as she called them, or having boys' haircuts or anything like that. She raised two girls and wanted them to be little prissy girls. My sister is, but I never was. When I was about 17, maybe a little bit before then, maybe about 16, 17, I started coming out to people as a lesbian, and for the most part that was taken quite well. A few of my family members, their responses were things along the lines of, well, we could see this coming a mile away, or we've known since you were about 5, and all of this. My mother said, when I told her, she said, what her exact response was, what, do you expect me to be surprised? The thing you need to know about my mother is, while her words sound good and sound like she's all accepting, her actions and her tone of voice wasn't. There was no emotion in it at all. When I came out to her as being trans, very similar sort of response. No emotion, no nothing to it, no questions. I told her that I would be going by the name of Daniel. She said okay. My younger sister Jamie, who is about 3 years younger than me, she was not excited, but a little bit more emotional about it. Very accepting of it. said that I turned around and said to her, so now instead of having an older sister, you'll have an older brother. And she said, yeah, well, it's kind of felt like that my whole life, so it wasn't much of a change. The only thing she needs to really get used to is the pronouns and the name, which she's done quite well on. My mother hasn't. Christmas referred to me the entire night as my birth name and she, and so instead of sticking to our original plans of staying over Christmas Eve and spending Christmas morning with my family there, we left that night. I came home and I was pissed off. I haven't started tea yet. It's been a very difficult process trying to get on tea here in Western Australia. Everyone I ask, everyone I speak to says that I just need my doctor to refer me to an endo, and then from there the endo will start me on tea. Getting to the endocrinologist has been difficult, very difficult. I'm 26, currently in a relationship with a gorgeous lady named Hayley, who you will meet in one of our other videos. She's asleep at the moment. It's 2 a.m. here in Western Australia and I'm not able to sleep, so I figured I would start the videos myself, and you will meet her later on. One person of my family you are able to meet at the moment is the newest addition to our family. His name is Onyx. He is a terror, but I love him. And it's time for his bed. It's time for my bed too, but I can't sleep. Hayley has a little girl named Charlie. She's about to turn 4 in June. A very, very smart little girl. She is a 14-year-old trapped in a 4-year-old's body. So that's interesting. I don't know, what can I really say in this first one? I'm the oldest of 7 children, or 7 children in total. None of them are my full-blood siblings. I have 3 half-sisters, 2 half-brothers who are twins, and a stepbrother. I then also have he's not exactly my brother, not my cousin or my nephew, but because of the screwed up family relations that my family have always had, he has been referred to as like his dad dated my mum for a long time, and ever since they broke up, he has always referred to me and my sister Jamie as his stepdaughters. Now stepson and stepdaughter. So his little boy, who is just over a year old, has been referred to as my brother. So technically 8. I'm the eldest of 8 children. Very big family, very complicated. I really don't want to draw a family tree, ever, because it will be the most screwed up family tree that I've ever seen. I am studying programming and video game design. That's been going on for a little while, and my next course starts up in June. So I'll be able to continue with that. My goal is to eventually start working for Google, predominantly in the Android section, whether it be creating apps or anything like that. But we've got a long way to go before I get there. I don't know. I'm a bit of a nerd. Much of a nerd. Love Star Wars. Love Pokemon. Love computers. So yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd. There will be more videos to come. Just looking at the time, this one has run into 11 minutes of my 2 AM ramblings, so I should probably end this first video. But now that it has started, there will be more videos on the way. So follow, like, whatever you feel like doing. There will be more to come. More about our family and how everything is going. More about my transition, how the process is working, and hopefully make things a little bit easier for not only other trans men, but more trans men within Australia and Western Australia and in general, because there's not a lot of information here. So that was one of the biggest reasons we wanted to start this, was so that, we had more information for more people here. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get onto responses as soon as possible. And hopefully the next video won't be too far away. Have a good one.